Hello again, everyone. Edwin Hutter back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the November 24th, 2022 new moon in Sagittarius, part 2 of 2. Now, the new moon is going to be at 2 degrees Sagittarius. As far as Sabian symbols go, this could be more fortuitous for starting something in higher education, such as a college course. What may be initiated at this time may be more prosperous than the typical new moon. It can be auspicious for assistance in whatever the person may embark on at this time. Now, it's important to remember, though, to be prudent, plan carefully, and not be overly impetuous or impulsive in those matters if something is connected with some new beginning. Now, the thing about this is it's important to look at the electional aspects this makes. This could impact its delineation and interpretation. Now, this is going to make a conjunction to Venus in Sagittarius. Now, this could make this new moon more auspicious for embarking on a money-making endeavor. And being in Sagittarius, it may be done, with more expansive optimism, exuberance, and enthusiasm. It may be something Sagittarius related, such as something associated with the law, philosophy, religion, publishing, advertising, or printing press operation. Um, Another thing is that this could be also something that could figure more prominently in one's self-worth because Venus is associated with self-esteem. And also, this conjunction, it's going to make a conjunction to Mercury as well. And that could suggest that one can easily be able to articulate what he or she may initiate at this time of this new moon. Now, another thing, now it's also important to look at other electional transits that take place at this time because they will be intensified and amplified because they're taking place at the same time as this new moon in Sagittarius. Transit Mars in Gemini will be making a trine to Saturn in Aquarius. Now, by itself, the aspect may manifest in a very disciplined energy. It could be about having the physical strength for laborious efforts. Mars in Gemini can emphasize good manual dexterity, and Saturn in Aquarius can be positive for something work-related in robotics, electronics, or computers. Now, the aspect can be auspicious for using the hands for any of these aforementioned fields because you're having Mars in Gemini, and Gemini is connected with the hands. But anyway, excuse me. Now, what's also of significance at this time are other transits to your natal chart because they could be more pronounced and prominent because they're taking place at the same time as this new moon in Sagittarius. Transit Venus in Sagittarius is going to be in my seventh house, and it's going to make an inconjunct aspect to my natal Sun in Cancer. In the Sun in Cancer, I have conjunct my third house cusp. Inconjuncts can often be about adjustments. They could indicate too much or too little of something. This aspect may suggest too much value and enjoyment, which is Venus in sports competition. Sports is Sagittarius, competition is the seventh house, or expanding horizons, which is Sagittarius as well, in relationships, which is the seventh house, and not enough focus, which is the Sun, on nurturing, which is Cancer, communications, that's the third house. And the key for me is to find equilibrium and balance between the two. In the sports competitions, it might probably just be simply watching them since I don't really have much ability to engage in any physical, sports related competition. Now, another thing I want to get at is that this is going, there's something, really, at this time as well. What I want to get at, there's going to be, there's going to be an event that takes place called the Adaptive Sports Expo. It's going to be held in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, at Carleton University on the day of this new moon in Sagittarius. Hold on a moment, people. Level this, let's see, for a second. And sorry about that, but anyway, people, again, there's going to be something called the Adaptive Sports Expo, held in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, at Carleton University on the day of this new moon in Sagittarius. Now, this expo gives people that are disabled, maybe say specifically confined to wheelchairs, an opportunity to participate in wheelchair basketball games. Now, there is also an event called Adaptive Bossia. I don't know if that's for people that are in wheelchairs as well, but I believe it's for people that have a physical limitation one way or the other. And the new moon is about beginnings. It can reflect inexorable energy. Sagittarius is associated with sports. The sign is also connected with expanding horizons. Sagittarius is also a mutable or adaptable sign, and this is, interestingly enough, this is an event called Adaptive Sports Expo, and this could be, a great opportunity for many that may be restricted, to activities in a wheelchair, to get out and participate in an event, and even meet new people in the process. The fact that this is taking place on the new moon may make this more emphasized. This could actually inspire others, that have, some, debilitation, to still go out and do things that they can find enjoyable. Now, another thing on this day, there's also going to be a venue of, of football games, on this day of Thanksgiving. Sagittarius is associated with sports. It is also associated with the outdoors. It is the sign of luck and fortune. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if, one of these football games, you might have a fortuitous bounce or deflection that may enable a team to emerge victorious. And it might even give that team, more hope and optimism. And of course, that's connected with Sagittarius. Now, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying stay well.